19 on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With that, let's get up to the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. We're standing by for the call are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. He dumps it off to Barkley. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. And we take a look now at the New York offense.
Great time to focus on a healthy group of pass catchers. How about Odell Beckham, Sterling Shepard, and Evan Ingram? Because health is the key for them. When they're right, they stack up against just about any threesome in the NFL. 2 terrific wide receivers and a tight end that's hard to cover.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jordan Hicks coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw, Fitzpatrick. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now Fitzpatrick, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now Wentz. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll toss it to Coleman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed him the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. Kill.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
They get it to him running left. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go. Put some pressure on this boy.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick to Barkley on the check down. He chucks him aside. Stiff arm number 2.
You got it.
And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act to this first quarter. And they've got it here with a 1st down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Trying to knock me out of position. Trying to knock me out of first place. I don't like that shit.
Fitzpatrick down to throw on 1st down.
Good job,
Incomplete.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. 2nd down, looking to throw. Fitzpatrick finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Good call, Coach.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they take the lead here now at 10. A good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it,
Good
everybody
call,
wants
Coach.
a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
Not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just want to run past
Hell
it.
in here.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
Run, fool!
And he'll take this to
Jogging
the
for
midfield before going out of bounds. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5 quarterback picks up the 1st down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the 1st.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Drops it off for Coleman. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game.
Come on,
Get
Carson,
your
don't
best
be a
players
fucking
into
idiot.
space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Coleman now. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Coleman. He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Too close for any of those plays.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs.
It's terrible. They're trying to stop this kid.
Wentz now to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Kareem Martin able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride. And they go into every
Let them get all the way down the field. Get the ball back.
Uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Right.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go play action. Fitzpatrick.
Catch it, fool! For safety! Why would you back that down?
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete.
Good job.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep, Golden Tate. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
No, fool! Why would you do that shit?
Around the NFL, an update from a game
idiot.
on down in Tampa. And that one for the 49ers, now a 2-touchdown advantage. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along.
Man, y'all killing me.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This is Coleman.
Dude, you're supposed to be blocking him. You know that's your man, right? Like, what? You're not supposed to be running out on the route. You're supposed to be blocking. What the fuck was that?
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs.
Idiot.
But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Wins to throw on 2nd down. And complete to Zach.
Push him down, Zach.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout, and now we're set to get going.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Come on, you got this. You got this, Coleman.
He's going to get it running right. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Tevin Coleman. That's the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Fitzpatrick on 1st down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
How the fuck is Eli Manning? They benched him? Wow. Okay.
That time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. Open man right side is Ingram. It's a 10-yard pickup.
Better kick that field goal now, bitch. All right.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Here's Tate to return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay.
Oh, come
on.
on.
The separation that you just talked about, change things up a
Sorry,
little bit.
don't worry about it.
Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more.
Don't worry about
some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
We'll make it up. Let's do this. 4 yards is a good little start. Good little start, son.
They will run again with Coleman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Okay, we're not doing that.
Here's Coleman. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Wentz, flush to his right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
It's time off the clock. We got to get in there first, though. Let's get in the red zone first before we start draining the clock.
Here's Coleman on the toss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz escaping the pressure right. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Working from the gun. Wentz forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Shit, man.
Vernon in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Dang.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
Come on, defense.
A first down carry for Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. And Rosas puts this one through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter.
Is not lose any yards.
Out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position, the ball comes out, you know, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it, and even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
On second down, here's Wentz. Flushed out right.
Oh, damn.
On the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now they'll run it on the toss. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Great 15, great 15. Lion.
Throwing on first is Wentz.
No!
Bust through the tackle, eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there.
That break tackle, that break sack. I mean, good job.
Decision, a good one.
Good job with the break sack.
14 yards on the scramble.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter.
Come on now.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Kill.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A little juke. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
176 last week.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in.
Good job, Kevin. Good job, Kevin.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Oh, yeah, that's not Kevin. That's Corey.
And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
All right, they're going to be moving fast, man. They're going to be going to Saquon, y'all.
And it's culminated by
flat.
a 2-yard touchdown run. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable in the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Looking sideline incomplete.
Not
Too
sure
fast to let you move from that position to that position.
Done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made. No grounding. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Fitzpatrick again. They'll set up the screen.
Good job, Nigel.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. The dump-off gets him only 1.
Good job,
looking
Nigel.
at a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need.
Come with the
and in
pressure.
this case, the offense is taking
Come with
what
the
the defense
pressure.
is giving them.
Make sure
Not what they
Saquon
need.
locked up. All right, cool.
Desperation time. Fitzpatrick on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. On the carry, here's Clement. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On 3rd down, that's Coleman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. New York set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Complete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free.
Come on.
the frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. The Giants on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
Offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 3rd down.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. He finds Beckham complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 yards there and a 1st down. Play action now. Fitzpatrick. Wide open receiver complete. And finally he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15.
No more zone.
It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 41 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Fitzpatrick to throw it. His throw incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Fitzpatrick. Coleman has it here right side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football. This D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone.
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
No turnovers, wow.
So for Philadelphia, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Washington Redskins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.
Like that.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gunn, saying so long, everybody.
Fumbles. 171 again for Tevin. Word up. Okay. We like that. We like that. Everybody did what they're supposed to do. Only one sack, no hits, no interceptions.